Fan repair on an HP Pavilion laptop. So you can hear the noise of the fan, and it's definitely not running smoothly, so it's going to have to come out, be cleaned or replaced. So 21 screws later, the front panel is removable. That's the keyboard panel. The whole of the keyboard panel needs to be removed. So every one of the visible screws in the back, plus there are more here that require removing. So there's one here in this corner, and there's one here holding this metal bracket, and the same here. You've got one here holding the metal bracket, and so there's quite a lot of screws that need removing. So once you remove this one from the back, it allows you to slide the DVD drive out from the slot here, and it will come straight out. And then it gives you access to these two silver screws that also have to come out, and they're the two very short silver screws that are underneath the DVD drive down here. So then this keyboard and top cover of the laptop unclips all the way around, the whole way around the laptop, all the way around, and there's those two black covers in the corners. You have to remove those two to get access to those two screws that are holding the metal brackets in place. So once you've unclipped it, then what you've got under there is access to the laptop, and you get 3 ribbon cables that you've got to be careful with. So there's 2 of the ribbon cables, one going to the touchpad and the other going to the keyboard itself. And there's this little ribbon cable as well down here, which connects to the corner of that unit there. And then you can see the fan, and also all the dust and dirt that's collected in this top panel over the top of the fan. So all that's been sucked in, so that needs to be blown out. So that's the next task, to give it a good clean, blow all the dust off. There's dust all over the board and inside the fan, and get it nice and clean. Get some of this dust out of here, and hopefully it'll keep it cool properly again after that. So this is the underside of the motherboard. After flipping the board over, there were a few more screws to take out, as well as a few more connectors. But anyway, I actually tightened the screws for the processor a little bit. They weren't very tight, so I just put a little bit of extra torque on those screws, and hopefully that'll improve the heat transfer into the heat pipe. I took the fan off. There's just one screw down there that holds the fan in place, and it comes off without touching the without having to remove the heat pipe. So I did remove that and cleaned it out. There wasn't really much dust in there, but I just wanted to check that just in case. Also see signs of liquid encroachment inside the case. Looks like it came in from the fan vent and possibly gone onto the motherboard. So here's the fan disassembled, and basically you just have to prise the fan off the drive itself, and it doesn't look too bad, doesn't look too dirty inside, but I'm going to give it a good clean and then reassemble it. Hopefully just cleaning it will solve the problem. Maybe a tiny spot of oil in the center where the bearing goes, but other than cleaning it, I don't think there's a lot more I can do. I've just applied some power here, and I've got the keyboard off so that I can actually power it up and see what the fan's doing, make sure it's functioning properly, and obviously I can see the screen and check what the screen's doing. So here we go with the power switch, and hopefully it's going to boot properly now. Won't be able to do much because the keyboard and mouse isn't connected, but I suppose I could plug in an external keyboard and mouse. Well, that's looking promising. It's running Windows 8.1, I believe. Yeah, it looks like 8. Well, at least Windows 8, if not 8.1. So yeah, it seems to be booting okay now. And no error messages about overheating, and the fan's running nice and smoothly. No noises. So I think that's a success. So I'm just going to power it down and reassemble it, and hopefully everything will be back to normal. So it's powering down now. Actually, it might have gone into a suspend mode. I can force it off just by holding the power button. Oh, it went off. Just needed to wait a little bit longer. Now I have all these screws to put back into the back of the unit, and we should be good to go. Well, it's all back together and it's nice and quiet. No noises from the fan now, and it's not overheating. It's actually quite cool, and everything's working. Keyboard, mouse, functioning. So other than given it a good clean. Clean the case, clean the keyboard, clean the touchpad, and now everything seems to be in good working order. So we can call that a fix. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Bye for now.